So it's a new day. Just getting some breakfast from Whole Foods, actually. This one in particular is open pretty early, and they have a breakfast bar. Scrambled eggs, bacon, and some arugula. Since I'm back in California for just like the week here, actually like a little bit less. Just been running errands and trying to hit up old food spots and, you know, things like that. So today I'm actually gonna go over to Irvine, which is where basically like most of my adult life was, I guess. I'm gonna check out the old neighborhood and we'll see. I don't really like the food around here. I'm in like the Costa Mesa area in Orange County. This is actually Huntington Beach, but more or less the same. So I want to get some good like Chinese food, and that's what Irvine's known for. So I'm gonna make my way over there and see what we got going on, and yeah, should be a fun day of randomness. Guys catch that? Underneath the bridge, sitting in the shade of the bridge, was a highway patrol officer. Luckily I wasn't speeding, but I wonder, the car in front of me all of a sudden braked, so I guess he saw it. That is sneaky. Like, the sun was basically hiding the traffic cop. Irvine is well known for that kind of thing. You know, it's like a utopia of safeness and food and diversity, but there's also a lot of police activity over here. All right, so we took the Jamboree exit on the 405, which is kind of the main drag over here into my old neighborhood. I think we're gonna head over to 99 Ranch Market first. It's basically a I don't know, it's like a Chinese supermarket chain or like an Asian supermarket chain. Maybe more slightly Chinese leaning. They used to have like Chinese breakfast or like Taiwanese breakfast, so I want to see if I can pick up a few things there. It's about 9 a.m. on a Sunday, so the traffic hasn't quite started up yet, but there's still a lot of people around in their cars, which is like, if you don't know, super Southern Californian. Just like, just drive everywhere because we kind of have to. There's just not a lot of walkable options in most cases. I mean, like from where I was staying just to get here and to like eat some Asian food, it's like a 15-minute drive, you know, like on the highway. But, you know, it's like, you just gotta drive everywhere. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of annoying now that I've been out of the US living so long, and it's like, you can walk to a lot of just good places, and it's like really dense, so it's kind of good and bad, because here you have room, you know, like everything's all spread out, and it's like, it's much, you know, it feels not as crowded, but then like the bad side is that you got to travel pretty far distances to get to, you know, most places. Because I can make use of this rental car since I got it for the week. We're actually gonna drive by where I used to live. Right over here. Ever since I was young, I always wanted to live in the Irvine area because I just think it's really nice. Like, it's all master planned, like the roads are all wide and open, and it's nice. It's a little boring, but if you like to eat, it's a good place to eat. Most of the US, and it's not just California, is kind of made up of these like strip malls, you know, like you have a bunch of homes that are smashed together, and then you have these areas where there's just a ton of food and businesses and things like that. So it's not like mixed up like in Asia, right, where you can live above a store. If you're in a big city in the US, then you'll have that vibe, but this is like suburbia. Some people call it suburbia hell because it's like all cookie cutter and it doesn't have a lot of character. But there's one thing it does have, is property value. So if you look up homes in Irvine, it's insane. They are really, really expensive, and it's very racially or ethnically diverse. as well. There's a lot of Asians, and you know, it's all mixed up. So it's a place I enjoy. Fun fact, since Irvine is farther inland, it's a lot warmer than like Costa Mesa or Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach area. So I'm not wearing my jacket. It's good in the winter because it's not as cold, but in the summer it's, you know, 10 degrees hotter. So it could be the difference between 75 and 85, which is a big jump, you know. I just realized it's Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year weekend. So I might have to abort this plan because it's so crowded in here. I found a Chinese breakfast. All right, so that plan's totally aborted. There's just way too many people in there for 9 o'clock in the morning. I got a flight in a couple days. Well, actually, I got a test in a couple days. I gotta be a little extra cautious. A little bummed, but there's a huge line, and I just, it's not gonna happen. All right, boys and girls. That was a fail. A little bummed about that. Just looking forward to that. I'm pretty hungry. Even though I hate breakfast, I'm getting hungry. There's actually like this place in the same plaza here called Tasty Noodle House. It opens at 11. So that doesn't help because that's an hour and a half away. Yeah. It's like a Shanghainese spot. What else we got here? Got 101 Noodle Express, which is like a dumpling joint, which is pretty awesome. But of course, they also open at 11. Everything in Irvine opens at 11 and closes at 9, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. What about A&J? A&J is also like this legendary Taiwanese restaurant. They also open at 11. Essentially have an hour and a half to kill. I mean, the plan was to get the breakfast and then kind of kill some time, but now I don't really know. I don't know, so we're gonna cruise around and see what's going on. But yeah, as you can see, that's Irvine, boys and girls. It's pretty nice. All right, so there's actually a smaller 99 Ranch Market, the road. I don't know if this one has breakfast items or like a hot bar, or I guess we'll have to find out. I haven't been here in a while. This is also a super Chinese plaza as well. I'm gonna try to kill some time and then I'm gonna do some pickup to bring back to my Airbnb. So far, 0 for 0 or 0 for 2. This brings back from some memories. This was basically all my 20s was in Irvine, you know. In the early 30s, I actually started traveling. Can you guys guess how old I am? Because it's probably a lot older than you think. Huh. That place looks open. Let's go over there and check it out. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any outdoor dining though, so I'm gonna have to do it to go because I'm on like I have a flight soon protocol right now, so I gotta be a little extra careful. Hey, this place, Yui's Garden, looks like it's open. All right, so she said they're open at 10. So I'm gonna come back because it looks pretty good. I used to eat there actually. I wonder if it's the same lady. Don't come to Irvine before 11. Gonna mess up your day. But yeah, so I think it's like 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna cruise around here for a bit and then definitely we'll go there. So like the flow of immigration, I guess, brought, I mean, might be political, but it brought the Chinese from Taiwan first, which was like the first course, right? So a lot of the stuff you see in California that's like been there a while is like those people are usually from Taiwan that open up those restaurants. And then recently there's like these newer places that I see and it's more predominantly like mainland China, so you can try a lot more things that are from like the regional cuisine. So it's kind of cool. 10 a.m. let's do it. Success. Yeah, so I had a little chat with her and yeah, I mean, it's the same lady. She's been there for 21 years, she said. So yeah, since I was young-ish, I was coming there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You always feel like you got a little community in Southern California if you can speak Chinese, so it's nice. And because I was in Taiwan for so long, it actually improved quite a bit. So like I'm at least conversational now, you know. I ordered some mapo tofu, which is like a favorite of mine. She's like super nice still. I remember her always being like really nice. This is called 3-cup chicken. Basically just like basil chicken. It's like a slow cooked chicken with basil. And then that's spinach. This wasn't bad. This is like, it's like $11.50 and it's like a lot of food. And look at the rice. It's like, you at least got 2 meals here. This is good. This is the 3-cup chicken. Sun's a little harsh now, so sorry about that, but it's got a bone in the bottom, as it's supposed to. That's good. Wow. It's like basil-y and a little sweet, like sweet soy and basil kind of combination. And the best part is always the skin, because it's like a sweet, you know, it just adds like a fattiness and crispiness to the already pretty flavorful dish. And yeah, it was really good. Watch out for those bones though. Man, it was great. Used garden, 20 plus years. That means something. In a town of like Asian food and Chinese people, like Chinese Americans, I mean, to be there 20 years, actually, it means a lot. Oh, this is good. And this is why I like Irvine more than like Fountain Valley, Costa Mesa, because like the Asian food here is really good. She didn't give me a spoon, so I don't think this is gonna cut it, but I can eat a little bit of the mapo tofu. It's just like good home cooking. It's like Taiwanese eatery food, kind of straightforward, flavorful, and cheap. This is less cost than Panda Express, way better, and about twice the amount of food. I think I'm gonna have to drive back here during the week. I was gonna wait and get like a to-go at like 101 Noodle Express, which is right next to the place I went to, but it's only 10:15, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I might have to head back here later during the week. I mean, it looks oily, but it's just the top layer. It's not really like through and through. I feel like their approach is like, it's good, but it's not like super unhealthy, because it doesn't taste like, I'm just eating it plain, you know. And usually mapo tofu you have to eat with rice, or it's just like too salty and just too oily. I think that'll probably do it for the vlog. It's kind of interesting coming back to Irvine, because I came here with my mom when I was young, so there's like childhood memories here, and I also lived here in my 20s, so there's like adult memories. So it could be a little overwhelming, like that double hit, right? Is everything's just coming at you, and you know, like her, like the used garden lady. I mean, I remember seeing her when, you know, I was really young, and she was still really young, and now we're both older, you know. It kind of lends an interesting perspective to life, I guess. Yeah, so make sure you live your dreams. This isn't a motivational channel, so but hopefully I'm motivating you to, you know, do something. Just try to be happy, you know. I think that's what's most important. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.